So rheumatic heart disease is a condition that causes damage to your valves. It starts off from a simple strep A infection that then leads to acute rheumatic fever or ARF, and then of course leading on to permanent damage with the valves in the heart. Australia has one of the highest recorded rates of rheumatic heart disease in the world. This means that our young people are having surgery way too early in their lives. We can prevent this damage from happening.
Usually starts off with a sore throat, which we call strep throat, and skin infections, which find in school sores and scabies. So our message to you that it is better to prevent rheumatic heart disease in the first place.
So the first step in preventing rheumatic heart disease is preventing skin sores and sore throats. This means eating healthy food and exercising, but also making sure that we have a hot shower every day and keeping our skin clean. When we go fishing and camping, we try and say put mosquito repellent on. This means that you don't get bitten and there's no sores then to scratch. So when someone has a cut or a sore, it's really important to keep it clean and covered. Sometimes you can go to the clinic and ask for extra dressings if you need. It's really important not only to brush our teeth for decay and other health reasons in our mouth, but also to keep the bacteria down in our throat. So towels and bedding should be washed at least once a week or earlier if they're noticeably dirty. We also encourage people to lift the mattresses up in the lounge during the day, and this means that they stay cleaner during the day as well. So when we go to sleep on them at night, we've got clean bedding. It's really important if you get infected skin sores or have a sore throat that you go and see your health worker at the clinic or your doctor. They'll give you antibiotics and you have to finish the entire course. This is how we know that the strep A bacteria is then being dealt with properly. So there's a few things that you can do around your house as well. One of those, of course, is preventing pests from getting into your home. So making sure that your fly screens are secure on your windows and your doors. Also making sure that you're taking rubbish out every night. It's always really important to make sure that your maintenance is up to date in your house. If any of the taps are leaking or if your hot water isn't working, it's best to get in touch with your housing person or your EHW and they can help organise to get that fixed for you. Also, empty buckets of water and old tyres and keep your grass mowed. This makes sure that mosquitoes have nowhere to breed and nowhere to hide as well.
My RHD journey started back in 2014. I started getting sore knees and sore ankles and they just alternate between each ankle. I went up to Broome Hospital and I'd never really heard about RHD at the time, and they did some tests and then found out it was acute rheumatic fever. In terms of prevention of ARF and RHD, I'd say just being mindful and of aching joints and just see the doctor if you have any concerns.
Strep A grows in our environment. It's everywhere. It can't be seen. It can be anywhere. And that's why it's really important to maintain our environmental health. Find out who your local Aboriginal environmental health provider is in your town, city or community. They'll be a friendly face, probably more than likely somebody that you know, and they'll have a lot of extra knowledge that'll be able to help you to maintain your health and your family's health.